When you come in, you get to talk about all the stuff that you see on a consistent basis across the community, and you have an interesting perspective on that, being the commander of USAG Rhineland Pfalz, and so you see a lot of cool things that you can tell us about, and we're going to talk about a few of those this morning because I heard, word on the street is you had a pretty good weekend. It was a busy weekend, but fun and fantastic events nonetheless.
Absolutely. Was invited down to dinner with the not only the Kaiserslautern Landstuhl Spouses Association, but also the German American and International Women's Club of Kaiserslautern. This group's been around. They just celebrated their 59th anniversary. Pretty large in their historic sense here, as they do some great things for our community. If you think about it, if you do the math, it's basically they stood up after World War II. In fact, they gave out some certificates, and one of the ladies there got her 50-year certificate for working with the club. And they've done some phenomenal things for our soldiers. In fact, this year they donated basically most of the toys and everything, and really helped out with the Boss Holiday Assistance Toy Drive. Just a phenomenal organization, and we couldn't do it without them. And they're always looking for new members. So if you're out there and you want to work with the German American Women's Club in Kaiserslautern, just go to our USAG Rhineland Pfalz homepage, and you can log in there and try and sign up. And if you can't sign up, then just call us up at the Garrison, and we'll help you do that.
Okay, so like you said, they are doing some amazing things, providing toys for some of the families around the area that may be in a peculiar situation, or a situation where they find themselves not able to provide those toys for themselves this year.
Absolutely.
It happens, it's one of those things that happens in life, and so having special people like this around to help out when those situations come up is such an amazing thing.
It really is. And then you also, while you're here, you immerse yourself in the German culture. And these ladies are great. They'll take you downtown. They'll show you what's what, where to shop, what to buy, and everything like that. And make sure you, just like Sergeant Lemon said, just make sure that you get a good euro rate there. Buy the best you can.
Absolutely, and I think you just had a lot of ears perk up when you mentioned shopping. So
Absolutely.
that is something that you definitely want to find out where the best places to go shopping are, especially if you're new to the community. So this is just another great way to do that, to get acquainted with the area, is through these organizations. So go check out the website there for links to get signed up. And you had mentioned earlier as well, you have some stuff on the Garrison's Facebook page as well about these organizations, so that's another place to stop by. But these organizations, they come from, we're talking about, you mentioned a lady who just got her 50-year certificate. She's
Absolutely.
been doing it for a long time. Someone eventually has to, fill in the gaps and start replacing these people, and that would be our youth, right? That are right now. So they're doing some amazing things too.
Absolutely. And, if you look at it, a couple weekends ago, or a couple weeks ago, we had a Youth of the Year. And we announced that. It was kind of, as we went through everything, it was a ceremony that we had. We had a bunch of judges, and basically it's for the Boys and Girls Clubs of America scholarship competition. And the winner this year was a lady that most folks know in the community, and that's Hannah Donovan. And she will go on to compete the next level. Hannah is a senior at Kaiserslautern High School. She loves art. She's a president of the Landstuhl Youth and Center and Keystone Club, member of Smart Girl Club, and amongst all the other things she does, she still maintains a 4.2 GPA.
Incredible. Some of the people around the community, our young people specifically, are doing some amazing things. So you wanted to mention a couple of the other youth in our local community that are just really stepping up.
Absolutely, and these are young people from all walks of life here, whether they be military or just DoD contractors or DoD civilians. But we've got Andrew Nugent. White, who hopes to go to college at either UC Berkeley or UCLA to become a doctor. I got Emma Maria Wirtz. She's a black belt in Taekwondo, an avid pet lover, and her mom joined the military when Emma was 3. And then we've got this great young person I've heard all sorts about, Jennifer Scheibe, who's 16 years old and has already graduated from high school and is working her bachelor's degree where she hopes to become a trauma surgeon in the area. And just again, we've got some just amazing folks doing a lot for the community. And I'll tell you, it's never too young to start helping out your community.
I couldn't have said it better myself, and it's such an important thing when we have a community like this that is so close knit, and we really do look out for each other and go through all of these different things, like for instance Christmas when the toys were donated and all that stuff. It's good to let the younger people see that and get started in that earlier, so we just carry on that tradition, through the next generations. And so, as you can see here, and as we just heard, you were talking about some amazing young folks there, graduating high school when you're 16. I can't imagine. My younger brother did that actually, and I can tell Jennifer there, who has done that same thing and has high hopes there. According to my brother, his path has turned out really well. So I'm expecting good things from Jennifer as well. He went on to graduate, with his bachelor's degree in 2 years instead of 4, and then went to Duke graduate school.
Okay.
And so he's done some amazing things. I guarantee she's going to do the exact same thing. So.
Absolutely. And with Jennifer, I found out as I talked to a bunch of folks, she was the only one that didn't get squeamish when she went up to do the medical classes. So there is a true doctor in the making right there.
There we go. And like we said, this is the next generation of our doctors, of our nurses, of our military members, of our people, of our commanders.
Oh.
It's the next the next generation who are going to fill the spots that we have right now. So I'm speaking with Colonel Sean Wells. He's the commander of USAG Rhineland Pfalz. And Colonel, we have a lot more fun stuff to talk about coming up in just a couple of minutes. And we're going to start talking about some things that are going on as far as time-sensitive info, like, for instance, getting your taxes done.
Absolutely.
And so we want to continue this conversation in just a couple of minutes with Colonel Wells, and make sure you stick around right now.